Alright guys, so we're back at it again with another FX update. So what we're gonna try tackle today now, we're gonna try mocking up the radiator, and also I got the condenser that I want to try to use for the AC. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to get those two in there today and see how everything's gonna come together. So I went to the junkyard and I picked up this condenser, which is, you know, as you can see, is real compact. These condenser came out of the like I think it's a 05 Dodge Ram pickup truck. So as you can see, it's nice and small, so it's not gonna hold up, take up the whole front of the car. So let me show you how this is gonna go inside the car. So basically this is going to do something like this. This is going to go into that corner over here like that. Can get you to stay there. See, it has enough space that it's going to come a lot more closer to the radiator support. I'm going to bring it in flush. I'm going to probably sit to I can't hardly hold the camera. It's probably gonna sit somewhere like around this height, but a lot closer to the radiator support. And once that's in, so you can see that that'll be in, and then we can put our radiator on this side. Let me put this thing on the tripod so I can have both hands to work here. Okay, so like I said, this thing, this will go here, and now all I have to do is make my brackets, and the service port lines are here, and there's the other one right here. So I'll have to make my custom lines to connect up to those, and right next to the compressor. So that'll be in a later video. But for now, what I'm going to concentrate on doing is just making the brackets to bolt it to the radiator support for now. I almost probably don't have to make the brackets. Maybe I can just bend these out a little bit and make like a nut and bolt situation right here. And that should take care of that issue. So this is gonna go up in the corner right here. And I think I have enough space for my throttle body still, so let me just go ahead and you know what, let me just put on the intake and just see how everything's gonna look. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of space. I have the plastic on here, guys, because this is a brand new intake manifold and my hands are dirty, so I really don't want to get it all greasy and dirty up. So this is why I have the plastic on here for now. Okay, so you see, as you can see, there's plenty of space from between the manifold. It's not going to interfere with the throttle body or anything. So yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good so far, man. Sometimes you just have to look at stuff and make it work. And I always looked at the Dodge Ram condensers, and I said, man, this would be perfect on my car. And I went out and I got it, and it looks like I was right. So yeah, we're gonna have AC and everything in this car, which is a must for me. All my projects I try to have AC on them. So all right, let's see how we're gonna make these taps. Okay guys, so we ran into our first little issue here. Not a big issue, but right here, I'm gonna probably have to trim this little piece off right here because I want to get the condenser over as far at least to about this point. And also, I have to probably trim off a little piece of the slip down here to be able to get the condenser to sit flush because this part is sticking out a little bit. But that shouldn't be a big problem. So what I'm going to do now is trim off here and shave down there and bring it in some. And also another issue where I'm having where I need to get it over as far as I can is the latch for the hood is lining up right with this thing, and I need to be able to clear that so I can get my my connector right there to connect up to the condenser. So the further over I get this, then you know there's more space for me to connect my line there for the condenser, and yeah, we should be good with that. So let me go ahead and cut this out, and we'll see what we have.
I see you got the old persuader out, huh?
Yeah, just a little massaging we have to do with this.
Hey, I don't want to get massaged with that thing.
Yeah, because the problem is I don't want the lip to stick out because what it's going to do is going to dig into the fins for the condenser and cause the condenser to leak. You don't want that. So that's cleared back. Go ahead and make sure on the condenser side.
Yeah, everybody, one tool that you need to have in your shop is a BFH. Yes, on top.
Okay guys, so basically I did a little bit of massaging, a little bit of grinding and shaving, and we're getting there. See, now I got the condenser a little bit more closer to the radiator support. I actually have to shave off a little piece of this so this can sit back a little further. But I mean, you can see it's nice and flat. I'm gonna level off the top of the condenser a little bit more. As you can see, it's nice and flat, so it's not gonna interfere with the hood closing, and it doesn't stick too low to the bottom of the car. So it's fitting up real nice so far. So now I'm probably not gonna have to do too much modification on this. I've been getting real lucky on this car, man. So down here, basically the bracket comes on the condenser already. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I basically just bent the bracket back a little bit. So now the only thing I have to do is just, you know, put a drill a nut or put an insert here so I can go through there. And then also on the other side, it'll be the same thing. You can see the bracket down here. All I have to do is drill a hole and bolt it down there at the bottom down there. This side, and then also back here in the corner, I'm gonna have to make a bracket to bolt this piece. This is the other part that comes through. Bolt it through there. So it's gonna have 3 bolting points. I don't know if I'm gonna later on when I make the I'm gonna have to make like a little bracket to stabilize this part. So it's gonna come from here and go down to the all the way down here to stabilize this whole thing, because right now if I was to shake this, it's a little bit flimsy. So the bracket's gonna go down there, and later on I'll connect the last bracket to the condenser. Okay, so we're making progress here now. So basically, if you look down here, we have what I did. I just tack welded a bolt right here for now. And this is gonna be one of our mounting points. So now we're just gonna make sure. I mean, you don't have to make sure this is level, but you know, you just want to make sure. I just make sure that it's gonna buy a smaller level. So right here is gonna be about where it should be. A little bit here. So now we're gonna go down and weld, put on the other bolt at the bottom. So let me go find that bolt. Okay, so now I put a level on this side, so I can go down and then make the bottom brackets. We can get that bolted up. I already have this one tack welded onto already. So this bolt's gonna have to be shortened, but that's not a problem. Just cut that off. So I'm gonna go down into the other side now. Oh, while we're up here, let's test fit and see how the radiator is gonna sit up on this hole. I'm still gonna have to cut this bracket out, take this bracket out so I can sit lower the radiator, because right now this bracket is making the radiator sit too high. So get more enough space. This is not my radiator, but once I order the new one, I'm gonna shave these things off. I can't shave them off because this is my friend's radiator. So I wanna chop up his radiator. There you go. As you can see, we have space to connect our other line right here, the low side line to the AC line. So if I wanted to, I have more than enough space to run a fan on the condenser also. So yeah, she's coming along good. So let's go down and make that finalize that bracket on the side. Alright guys, well now we got the tab welded up, so now the condenser is gonna bolt to these 2 points. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna run a piece of iron, a piece of bracket is gonna come from here to here to try to stabilize this. And as you can see, this is a flimsy. And once I do that, I'll make a bracket for the this point. Hold on, how do I have it? Yeah, this is, I'm gonna make a bracket to bolt to there to stabilize that in. And then I'm gonna take out the line and stabilize this. Be more than stable enough in here, man. Just like that. We're on our way to cold AC.
Lord knows we need that in Florida.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
This is where we're at with the radiator. So now, as you can see, we got the radiator installed. Yeah, we got right next to the condenser. So this is how everything is turning out. Got space between the manifold. Got the radiator sitting right next to it. I still have a slight little trimming to do here. I haven't made the brackets yet. I'm just using a zip tie and a jack stand to hold it up, just to give you an idea. But here, it's coming along. I had to do quite a little bit of trimming in this corner over here to get the radiator to sit back flush, because it was kind of like, this side was kind of like pulling back out a little bit. So yeah, this is how it's coming along. So now we got, you know, the fan is there. We got plenty of space. The condenser is over there on the side. So we're looking good. And now, with those two things on that side, condenser and radiator on that side, we have all the room in the front to play around with the intercooler. So this is not the intercooler I'm going to be running. This was just one we had sitting around the shop. So I'm just using it as a mock-up. And as you can see, the radiator is a nice level with the with the radiator support, so it shouldn't interfere with the hood closing. So, but I'm gonna test that now. I'm gonna put the hood on and make sure it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But you know, see now, look how easy my radiator hose is gonna be too, guys. Basically, all I have to do is come off of here, make an elbow to here, to the neck, and that's it. And it's very important, guys, that you have the top neck for the radiator. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but this, hold on. This neck is still higher than the neck on the engine, so the water will be able to flow down and go inside the engine properly. And then on the bottom holes now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of dark. The neck is down here. So only thing that has to do is come from here and go right there. So that's an easy transition to just come off of here and bolt up to that. So I don't even have to buy any of the aftermarket swivel necks or anything like that, because you know that has plenty of space for radiator holes, so I don't have to worry about that. So I guess now let me test fit the hood now and see if I have my clearance still and everything. Man, we got more than enough space, man. Tons of space. Now, come on. Alright guys, so we got more than enough space for the radiator. The radiator cap is not even close to the hood. So that's the radiator cap there. And then put the hood down now. Yeah, the radiator cap. The hood is basically closed already, so and you can see that the radiator cap is way gonna clear that. So alright, so we're looking good.
I feel nothing this year, sir. Literally.
So guys, the beautiful thing about everything fitting up the way it's supposed to, I'm saving myself a lot of money because now I don't have to buy the, I know some of the Civic guys have to run the radiator cap with the neck right here. So I can run it in the stock position. I don't have to worry about that. And also I don't have to get the swivel neck for down there. I can pretty much run the stock thermostat housing. And yeah, everything is coming along nice. Now the condenser and the radiator, these are just mock-up, guys. I don't know if I said that, but these are just mock-up. I am gonna buy these things brand new. But we're just using everything right now for mock-ups. So don't think that we're putting in these 20-year-old radiator and all that and the condenser in here. These are just mock-up stuff.
Oh, you're not gonna use them?
No.
You don't know this.
Yeah, I mean it probably can work, but I'm gonna use brand new stuff.
CM Dodge type.
Yeah. So now when I buy the new condenser,
Now you know that it works.
right in, yeah. I already modified the car to accept the Dodge condenser now, so if I ever need a condenser, all I have to do is buy it. We have plenty of space to even run a bigger fan if we need to. If we have any cooling issues, we have plenty of fan space. Also guys, this body harness, I am gonna do a wire tuck on this car, so this is not gonna be here, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so that's gonna come out the way. Turbo manifold, and figure out where we're gonna position the turbo, and then once we do that, everything is coming back out the engine. The engine's gonna get built, painted up real nice. We're gonna paint inside the engine bay. We're gonna begin to engine shape. We're gonna block off all these holes and everything, and just to give it a cleaner look. And but for now, this is the building process. So. Also, I mentioned in the previous videos that I was gonna be running heater. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna eliminate these and just block these holes off. I'm not gonna do that no more. So the heater is gonna be off. No, I'm not gonna put heater in it because I can't find a heater port for it, and I don't want to have in a situation where the heater port goes out and then it starts leaking inside and all that type of stuff. So these cars are old, man, so we can't find most of the parts for it anymore. So we just have to eliminate what we can and what we know we're not gonna use. And plus, we're in Florida. We're never gonna use heat. So I'm just gonna block that off. I wanted everything to work like factory and get all the factory stuff with it, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so just to make the bracket for the radiator, and then we can start doing the exhaust manifold. I'm still waiting for some parts to come in for the exhaust manifold, so that's why we haven't really tackled that yet. So as soon as those parts get here, we're gonna get going on that. All right.
Now, existence, you see, is something that is spontaneous. Your hair grows by itself. Your heart beats by itself. You breathe pretty much by itself. You don't have voluntary control of these things. So we say it happens spontaneously.